Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the engine mounts. Taking a break from the wiring harness for right now. Waiting for more parts to come in on that. And it's time to get this motor like firmly mounted into the car.
Alright guys, so the first piece we're going to be getting all welded up and everything is this transmission mount here that holds the back of the motor. We're going to measure this and basically use the original mounting points, but we're going to fill it in with these. It gives us a little bit of flexibility. They're threaded so we can move the engine up and down. Alright guys, so we've got our tube cut out. We're going to be taking in our little, I don't even know what these things are called.
Rod ends.
Rod ends, okay. So we got our tube cut out. We're going to be taking in our rod ends, and so we get the transmission mount back in there, and this will give us a little bit of adjustability, so that gives us a little bit more room to play with. So that's what we're going to do. Alright guys, so I got the first rod end on. I'm going to show you. I'm by no means a professional welder at all, so but I do trust it. It will hold. But we got the first one on there. So that's my handiwork. Corey's gonna tackle the other end, give us a little bit more welding experience here. But I just wanted to show it off. I do trust that. I'm pretty sure that's gonna hold. But like I said, I'm not a professional at all, and this is kind of our first big project. But I'm pretty proud of that.
Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I have some of these old Honda mounts laying around. I just took the bushings out of them. Got two of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically cut all of this off and just use this part to make the mounts for the Subaru. There we go. Both of them off. Just flap this nut down and we'll be good to go. Alright guys, so the template you guys saw us make the last time we were messing with the engine mount stuff, I have both those cut out right here and ready to fit. And then now I just need to make the brackets that are going to be going to hold the mount end onto the chassis frame rail. So here's what I have. This is just going to be one. I have to make two of them, one for each of these. Then we'll get these welded together and we'll get them welded in place down here somewhere on either side. Then that'll let us get the tubing length and everything and get that all welded and get the motor kind of set where it needs to go. Before we do all that, we need to set the pinion angle or drive shaft angle and make sure all that's right before we fully finish the mounts. Alright, so as you can see, I've got both sides of the mounting bracket, little in-between piece. Now it's time to just clean it all up, weld that one together, and make another one. Alright guys, I got both of the mount holders done. These are going to weld from here to the frame to hold this end of the mount. And then there will be, from these edges back down to the frame, there will be gussets to reinforce these just a little bit better than by themselves. So I'm going to clean off a spot on the frame. I'm going to tack these in. I'm out of C25 gas. I was going to make it all in. So I need to get some more gas and we can finish that. But for now we can set up the pinion angle and then get started on the tubes from the motor to the mounts. Alright guys, I got the mounts tacked in on either side over here. And then I have one of the plates, if you can see it. I have one of the plates bolted to the motor right here. We're going to go ahead and just set pinion angle, make sure the drive shaft angle isn't too extreme after we lower the motor down, and then go from there. Alright guys, so here's what I was talking about. If you can see that, it's 10 degrees. Our current drive shaft angle, you can tell it's pretty bad, so we're going to have to go ahead and drop this transmission mount. I already have the I have it supported by this little jack here, and went ahead and have the hoist on it too to have some pressure on it. So yeah, all we need to do is loosen these 4 bolts and see how much it needs to come down. Alright guys, we're on day 2 and working on the motor mounts over here. Just measuring out the length between the mount and the plate.
Alright guys, so Corey, we got one mount in done, and we'll show you that here in a bit. Corey's welding up the next one now, so we'll give you a little sneak peek of how we're doing that. So. Alright guys, so this is what I was talking about. We got this other one in here. It's all welded up to the plate, bolted to the motor. There's the rubber mount. That was all my handiwork. It's all solid, good. They're not bad welds, I wouldn't say. Not the best in the world, but beautiful. Let me get a good peep at them with the peepers.
And there's kind of ugly. Oh, clean it up.
Yeah. so we got the other part of the mounts welded in here. The where our what the heck are they called? The rubber pieces.
Oh, like the insulators.
Oh yeah, the insulator. So this is the spot the insulators are going to be going in, and then we got the plates for the motor and everything mounted up. But we got these all welded in. We had to kind of tack weld it because the frame is kind of thin-ish metal, and I had a oopsie over here and kind of blew through it. So we learned real quick. But we got the motor back out so we can finish that. We're going to put some gussets
from like here back to the frame, and then down here from like here back to the frame. We'll have like triangle gussets on top and bottom, just like that on both. We have our 2 engine mounts done. We just need to
weld it up, and now we just need to clean them up and
paint them.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of our handiwork. So that's nice.
So I think that's what we have left to do for that. Then back here, just for the time being, since we had to lower the back of the transmission for the pinion angle and everything, we I don't know if you can see, maybe if I can point the camera at it. All it is just some chromoly tube on either side down here. It's temporarily spacing out the transmission bracket. We'll eventually come up with a new mount for that.
Right.
We got some more stuff in for finishing up the wiring harness.
Yep.
A couple more parts for that. So yeah, we the new stuff we got for the wiring harness is some. I can't see because my lighting in my garage sucks. But some unions joining up all of the powers, all the grounds and stuff for the ignition system, and all the grounds for the sensors.
Yep.
Sensor grounds, and then yeah, once we get that going, motor will get mounted. We'll get this harness in, and hopefully we'll be starting the motor here soon-ish.
Hopefully.
We still need to get a hold of a good clutch in it.
Yep, that's in the progress. That's a work in progress right now.
All right, guys. Yeah, all we have to do is get these things gusseted. Then we can go ahead and get the motor back in and see how it sits. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut those out and get those ready to go. Alright guys, got all my little gussets here. Got got it all cleaned up. Drop a few of them on the floor. Just gonna wipe it all down, get it all clean, and get these in there. Alright guys, I got these all megged in. Not the prettiest in the world, but so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the motor back in, and I'll have to come back out when we put the clutch in, but when that comes out, this will all get like cleaned up and painted and all that. So let me get the motor in and see how it hangs. guys, got the motor in with the mounts in there. I just threw the intake on there just for now. This is a J35. We grabbed a J30 intake trying to gain hood clearance, but then we decided just to go ahead and, you know, drop everything down, level it out, make it right. So with that, I mean, the amount of hood clearance is actually pretty good. The wagon hoods, like right up here, really come up high before they come up to the cowl, so we should be good there. We actually want to get the Holley intake manifold. It with our measurements and everything, it actually should just clear underneath the hood scoop, so that'll be awesome. But yeah, it's in there. It's I don't know if you can tell on video, but this thing is nice and solid. Next, we'll just we temporarily put those spacers on that trans mount, so we're gonna go ahead and make a new trans mount for it, just cause. And then we have to get started on the subframe. We have to make a new subframe for it, which will jig up the old one, and we'll do that. And then, but next, I think we're actually gonna finish up the wiring harness, get that in here, get all of that ran. That way we can get this thing started. We don't have a clutch yet, but we're still working on that. You know, the holidays and all, you know how that goes. So once we get a clutch in here, decide which one we want and all that, we'll get the clutch in here and get it started and hopefully take it on a drive. We should be also taking care of the fuel system here soon too. It's actually not too big of a deal on this one. Should be straightforward. Then yeah, fuel system, once that gets hooked up, gonna run, we still have to figure out the cooling. So we have to figure out how to get cooling up to the front or however we're gonna do it. So kind of stay tuned to see how we figure that one out. But yeah, it's awesome. It's in. It's being held up by itself. No jacks, nothing. Our mounts are. We'll see how strong they are. They should be good though. I trust them. So we just need to get this thing going. All right, guys. That's gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.